Everyone, it's Friday and I took the day off. I have too many holidays left and I need to take some, and I had a sort of awful week. I don't know if it was awful. Everything was stressful, but I got a lot of things done that were bothering me. So I'm guessing it was a good work week, but I was tired all the time. So I decided I'd have a long weekend and apparently a rambly vlog. I'm not really having plans. There are quite a few things I would like to do this weekend, but I've already turned off my computer, so probably not going to do any of the taxes and the Anki cards I wanted to do. We'll see. It is looking to be a very hot weekend, so I'm hoping for some outside reading and maybe a bike ride. I'll try to take you along and vlog a little bit, but you know me, vlogging in public. Anyways, currently I'm reading All the Lovers in the Night. That's an ebook that I decided to read because I've been sleeping badly again, and after reading a paperback in bed at night and always missing my pages and losing where I was and having to turn off the light, that was disturbing. So I went back for a ebook to read in bed, and that one was on sale. I've been hearing about it quite a bit. Like the name, I remember that, but I honestly have no clue what it was about. And I started it. I'm about 40 pages in so far. It's, I think, about 200 pages. And it's following a proofreader who quit her job in a company to go freelance, and she's always talking to just one contact in the company, or the company that provides her with most of the work that she currently gets. So I'm guessing they're sort of work friends, and it's not much happening at the moment. We're getting to know her, the proofreader, a lot, and having conversations when those two meet. And yeah, that's about it, what happened so far. It's nicely written, I'm enjoying it, but I don't really know what the story is going to be. But so far she's working from home a lot, having long days, and going about her job, not having much of a life outside. But I don't think she's really into meeting people. That's why she quit the company, because she didn't enjoy her colleagues or get along with her colleagues, and she always felt awkward or uncomfortable and didn't know what to say and how to talk to them. We'll see where that goes. On audio, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to listen to. I'm currently still working my way through the Big Blandings collection by P.G. Wodehouse. Maybe I'll start another one of those stories in the Jules Verne collection, but I'm not exactly sure. I kind of feel like listening to something else, so that'll be a surprise. And now I'm actually waiting for a friend to call. She's waiting for a phone call, and then we're going to have lunch break together. I'll talk to you later. I ended up picking a new audiobook for the afternoon. I had Almond in my wish list, and I remembered everyone loving it, but apparently I never remembered what the story was about. So I listened to it all afternoon while riding my bike and being out in the sun. And it was the story of a young boy telling sort of his early childhood, teenage years, and dealing with a condition where he doesn't feel emotions. So he's pretty emotionless and he can't feel emotions, and the effects that has on his mom, and his mom bringing him up, trying to make him seem normal, and him trying to blend in, and also him making friends. It's super fascinating. It was a wonderful listen. I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed the events that happened and the characters. The narration in the audiobook was really well done. I enjoyed that as well. But mostly I kept thinking about wanting to rewatch The Flower of Evil, because the main character has the same condition, and I don't know. It has nothing to do story-wise otherwise with the book than that they both have troubles feeling emotions and showing emotions. And yeah. Anyways, everybody was right. The book is good, and I'm not going to tell you more about the story either, because spoilers? Just if you haven't listened or read it, it is a short book. And all of a sudden it's Saturday evening. I kind of had to fight my way through the day. I started off well going running, but my run didn't go well. I was struggling a lot, walking and stumbling, so I came back, thought, okay, but you're happy that you've ran. And then during breakfast, I started feeling more and more blue and demotivated and low on energy. But I did have quite a lot of things I wanted to do today. So I didn't give in and I fought for that. I feel good that I made it. I managed to do the Anki cards or create the Anki card decks that I wanted to create to pick up the Korean learning a little bit again because I'm struggling there. I overall like the program that I'm using right now, the 90-day Korean, but I don't find enough time for it. And I'm honestly thinking just now that if I had known about Anki cards when I finished with the Pimsleur programs, I wouldn't have wasted all that time on Duolingo probably. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm hoping that that will boost up my time that I'm spending on learning Korean into actually learning vocabulary finally, because that's the stuff I'm bad at. Anyway, so I managed to do that, and then the afternoon I wanted to go outside because it's sunny, hot and nice outside today, and I like hot, so I wanted to do some reading in the park, and I also managed to do that. And I'm about 50% through All the Lovers in the Night right now. I'm enjoying it. I don't really know what the story is. We're still following the proofreader around, and she started up drinking to deal with general life and her anxieties, and she met a man that she has been meeting up with twice now, or was it 3 times? I'm not exactly sure. And they have awkward conversations. She still has a lot of conversations with her coworker and also a lot of descriptive things of life and also her thoughts and dealing with her anxieties. It's interesting. It's fun to read, maybe not. Sort of a little bit, she's lost and doesn't know what to do with her life, and I think she doesn't also know what to do with those emerging feelings for that man. So not sure what's going to happen there, but he seems to be rather awkward as well in their conversation. It's a nice read. So a little slower than I expected because I had hoped to have it finished by today, but like I said, I'm halfway through. So we'll probably finish hopefully tomorrow. Now I'm all exhausted from fighting the blues and I'm going to give in and watch TV or Netflix right now. I'm in the middle of quite a few shows that are releasing episodes once a week or twice a week or 2 episodes a week, and I think I'm all caught up on those. I'm proud of that. I had a good week of watching new episodes, and I'm currently in the middle of Doom at Your Service, which is also a nice show, and I think I'm going to stick with that for the rest of the weekend to see if I can finish that. I'm, like I said, halfway through about. And some twists and turns, if it doesn't get too stressful and I start rewatching something, I might actually finish that. So that's Saturday for me. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Sunday evening. Today was better. I didn't have to fight so hard to do the things I wanted to do, so I read a little bit in bed this morning, then I watched some booktube, I managed to upload my goals video, I went on a bicycle ride and listened to podcasts and not give in to the temptation of listen to another short audiobook and not get any more other reading done. So after the bike ride, I went into the park and did some more reading. Unfortunately, I didn't really finish All the Lovers in the Night as I had intended for the weekend because it was rather slower going, and I think it was a little bit responsible for my moodiness, let's say, like that. The main character is rather overwhelmed with life and awkward in dealing with other people and overwhelmed with her work situation and her, or rather not really overwhelmed with her work situation, but the situation her life looks like. She works all day and basically went to even in drinking, and then she met this man. I think I mentioned him before. They have been going on and seeing each other more. She clearly thinks about him a lot, but she's super nervous, so she keeps the drinking up and is always full of alcohol when she meets him. We also get a strange flashback, her remembering her first time having sex, which was basically teenage date rape, so trigger warning for that. And I don't know where the book is ending. I think the man turns out to be like twice her age, apparently, approximately. she seems to feel interested. I don't know about him, but they keep meeting up. It's been weeks now, and I have about 50 or 60 pages left. So I am going to end the vlog with my final thoughts on the book. Overall, I'm not really sure what I think about it. It's not the light-hearted read that I thought I would get. I'll update you whenever I finish. It's Wednesday morning now. I finished the book last night, and I don't know. The book or the story takes a little bit of a dip for our character. She falls into a hole, let's say like that, for a few weeks, and then things recover, let's say like that. And then the book ends. I'm a little bit torn about the ending. I don't know if I'm good with it, if I wanted more, if I wanted less. It sort of is closure, but I'm not really sure. That's an overall thing. I think the writing in the book is very, very beautiful. It's very observant, and it really drags you in. I think the loneliness and the emotions or the fear, the anxiety our character has to deal with is part of the reason why I was so down on the weekend. It kind of drags you down with how it is written, and you're involved in this character's story. And if you're already a little bit on the moody roller coaster, you might take a downturn there. At least that happened to me. And I think the book does a very good job at looking into the life of a young woman who's basically just working and noticing that there's nothing else in her life, and dealing with social awkwardness, anxiety and fear, and how that can look. Like I said, the writing is very observant, and you really are drawn or sucked into this life of this character without much happening. And I enjoyed it, but I also don't know who I would recommend the book to. Anyways, that's the end of the vlog. Let me know if you have read any of the books I talked about, or what you have read over the weekend, what you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.